Hello, my friends. So you want to take the TCF exam, but you're not quite sure which one to take? Well, let me help you with that. So first things first, what is the TCF exam? TCF, or TCF en français, stands for Test de connaissance du français, or French Knowledge Test. It is a standardized language proficiency test assessing French language skills. It is administered by the Centre International d'Études Pédagogiques, or International Center for Educational Studies, for the French Ministry of Education. Next, we will talk about its levels and grading system. So this exam aligns with the CEFR, or Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, which is used to define the different levels of language competency. A1 level, we have beginner, A2 elementary, B1 intermediate, B2 upper intermediate, C1 advanced, and C2 proficient. For the TCF test scores, they are scored on a scale of 0 to 699. A TCF score of 100 to 199 will correspond to A1 level, whereas a TCF score of 400 to 499 will correspond to B2 level, and so on. There are different TCF exams all over the world, but today we will be talking specifically about TCF exams in Canada. So there are three main types of TCF exams here in Canada. First, we have the TCF Tout Public, TCF Canada, and TCF Quebec. So all these three tests are valid for 2 years and have 4 compulsory sections, though of course this may differ depending on each TCF exam. So to test for language competency, there are different ways that this is done. 1, through multiple choice questions. 2, fill in the blank exercises. 3, reading comprehension passages. 4, audio recordings for oral comprehension. And 5, essay writing and letter writing. So now let's dive deeper into each of these TCF exams. So starting with the TCF Tout Public. TCF Tout Public, also known as TCF Public, is a French language proficiency test designed for the general public. It assesses an individual's ability to understand and communicate in French in everyday situations. So its main objectives are to evaluate French language skills for personal or professional purposes. It is also used to meet language requirements for education. So its format is reading, writing, listening, speaking, and grammar. So in this exam, the TCF Tout Public, the oral section is optional, and it's recognized by French government agencies, international organizations, and educational institutions. It is, however, in Canada, the most commonly used for university studies. So if you are thinking of applying to a French-speaking university, you would need to apply for the TCF Public. So for the second TCF exam that we will be talking about, we have the TCF Quebec. So TCF Quebec is mainly used for Quebec immigration programs like the Quebec Skilled Worker Program or the Quebec Experience Program. So as we're speaking, it is 2024, however, this may change anytime. But as of today, it is used for these 2 immigration programs. So its format is quite similar to TCF Public, but in addition to the 5 sections, there is also Quebec-specific sections. So these would be questions in reference to understanding of Quebec's values and customs, knowledge of Quebec's history, and geography. However, one thing to note is that you would require a minimum of B2 level in order to acquire the extra points for immigration. So next we will be talking about TCF Canada. So for this exam, its main purpose is for federal immigration programs. So remember, TCF Quebec was for only the province of Quebec, but with this test, TCF Canada, you can use it to immigrate in any province. So it is at a federal level. It is used for express entry programs, citizenship, study permits, and work permits. So unlike the TCF Public and the TCF Canada, this exam has only 4 sections. So now that we have looked at all the TCF exams in Canada, we would like to know which one to take. So The main differences lie in the purpose and specific requirements for each test. So once again, TCF Canada, Federal Canadian Immigration, TCF Quebec, Quebec Immigration, TCF Public, General French Language Proficiency Assessment. I hope this video gave you a better understanding of the TCF exams here in Canada as well as what they are for. If you have any questions or queries, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below.